Is there? Joe? Oh, right. Would you like to take a seat at the top? Can you do your Okay.
Okay, John. Well, this is the opening address. I'll be guiding you into the meeting today. So the first thing that we normally do is welcome everybody. This is an international conference, so that means that we have all kinds of welcome addresses. I think I can speak it out. I know how to say welcome. I also know, because I'm Dutch, that welkom voor de Nederlandse gasten. Willkommen für die deutsche Gäste. Bienvenue pour la guest française. And then I stop with the other ones, but it's benvenuto, welcome, and welcome for the Scandinavian people who are here. Okay, what's this conference all about? It's organized by an organization called the International Coalition Against Prohibition. It was set up in 2008 as an umbrella organization for several international organizations, national, regional, who are fighting prohibition in all ways. So not only the smoking bans, but also the fights against alcohol prohibition, food, whatever you can think of, or maybe better, whatever governments can think of. It was founded on a clipper, a three-master, a boat on the IJsselmeer here in Holland in 2008, where a couple of organizations, I think about 5 or 6 international ones, came together on the boat and met for 2 days to set this organization up. One of the first results of that organization was a first world conference that we set up in Brussels. We did that the first time, it was organized in the European Parliament, but all of a sudden the international anti-tobacco lobby found out that we were having a congress there, and they managed to get us out of the European Parliament, and thanks to the English party called UKIP, UK Independent Party, they organized it in a nearby hotel, thanks to Laura, I may say. Thank you, Laura. It was quite a success, and also led to a new initiative, which is the Brussels Declaration on Scientific Integrity, and that's a website that we set up where scientists and all kinds of other people can sign a statement about the current science that is backing up the prohibition powers. Well, this whole day today is chaired by Mr. Christopher Snowden, who is well known of his new book called Velvet Glove Iron Fist, a history about anti-smoking. And he will be guiding us through this conference. But in the first glance, I also will show you now what the conference agenda is. We will start this morning with Michael Marlowe. He's a professor in economics on the Californian Polytechnical University, and his expertise is in the economic damages of smoking bans. The second presentation this morning is by Patrick Basham. He's one of the board members of the Democracy Institute that is based in London and in New York, and he will talk about alcohol prohibition. Then as a third one, we have President of Forces International, Marietta Abels, who will have a speech about the role of NGOs, the non-governmental organizations, in trying to get governments enter more prohibition. This afternoon, after a lunch break that is allowing everyone to go out and go to different restaurants that are around the plain, the square outside here. Then we invited Mr. David Görlitz, who once was the Winston man, was in anti-tobacco movement for 21 years, and in the end found out that he was no longer supporting the anti-smoking movement, but instead joined our ranks. David Görlitz had a pretty severe accident a couple of weeks ago, and he was unable to travel to Holland for this conference, although he would love to have done that. But he made a video with a presentation, and we'll have a video later on where he's talking about things. What we also will try is, this video will take about 15 minutes, try to contact him through Skype and see if he can interact with the people here. Then the second paper this afternoon is by Dr. Kamal Kouachi. He's of the University of Paris, Université de Paris, and he will have a whole new viewpoint on prohibition, and that is looking from looking from the hookah point of view. Hookahs, for people who don't know, I think it's water pipes, but he will really be able to tell us what this really means. As a last paper, we have Michael McFadden. Michael McFadden is the author of a book called Dissecting Anti-Smokers' Brains. That's him, yes. And he will have an introduction about possibilities to fight prohibition. Not on these pages is Mr. Gawain Toler, who is expected to have a short presentation here about his experiences of the influence of big pharma on policy making. Well, let him tell what he really was about. It all was about, but it had to do something with swine flu. Also, there are interactive parts of this conference. After each part with the papers, there will be ample time to pose questions to the speakers and discuss the items that were told. Breaks, we also have. There's a walking coffee break at 11, up there, and a big one, a major one, between 12:30 and 14 hours. 1 p.m. for the Americans. Sorry, 2 p.m. for the Americans.
Thank you. We're too easily confused.
So that's it. I hope that you all enjoy this and would pass the initiatives over to Mr. Christopher Snowden.